Hey everybody, Stephen Michael here, and I've been going through my archives lately, and I found an old review that I did that I never posted. It is for the Neewer 9-foot camera jib crane, and this is something that I bought that I use all the time. It is one of my favorite pieces of equipment, and while it is no longer available on Amazon, it is, however, available on another site for a whopping $32. So don't walk, run. This is an amazing deal. It is an amazing crane. I love this thing. I will leave the links in the notes below. But right now, you can enjoy this historical episode of New to Me. Oh, hello there. So you may be wondering why I'm just casually leaning against this very long case. Well, today we have something very special in the studio. I am very excited about this. We are looking at the Neewer foldable rocket arm camera jib. This is something I've wanted forever. My name is Stephen Michael Zach, and this is New to Me. Okay, so this jib I am very excited about. Now, Digital Juice is selling something pretty much exactly like this. It is one of their new products. It is about $250 on sale. However, I decided to do a little digging because one, Digital Juice is on the pricey side, two, they will kill you with their shipping. And I found two other brands that were exactly like it. One was in a Shanks, and if you've seen my last video, you know what I think about a Shank products. And two, this is a Neewer. And Neewer has become really a solid brand in the past 5 years, couple years. So let's just jump right into this thing. Let's rip it open. Now the Digital Juice case is a lot nicer than this, but this is fine. It's fairly rugged. Zipper is pretty robust, so not so bad. Now it does have kind of this crappy foam where the Digital Juice is just a padded bag. I wish this was more of a padded bag. But with that being said, it's got this big kind of cheap filling in here. It's got instructions, which is fairly easy to assemble, so you probably don't need these. And let's go ahead and pull this thing out and take a look at it. Okay, so right out of the box, I love this thing. It is very heavy. Oh, see, as you can hear, it is very heavy. It is about 11 pounds, so it is not something you're gonna climb up into the mountains with, or the deep woods, or you can take this on location, but you'll probably want something smaller for travel. This is not a travel one, but right off the bat, this is really nice. Now, this extends to about, when the whole thing is open, it's about 107 inches. Now, the arm does expand from the base plate to where your camera's gonna go. That is about 5 feet. And then the smallest is, I believe, 2.5 feet. And there are notches along the way here. And first off, it comes with this very nice kind of velour cover here, which I'll probably never use, but it kind of covers it up, protects it from being scratched. And this thing to set up is very easy. It is carbon fiber, and it does have kind of like the pass-through here, and it has like carbon fiber poles here. So all you have to do is just pull this out, and I can see already that the screw is already getting scratched up, so I gotta be careful here. But let's go ahead and loosen this up. And that's the one thing with stuff that's heavy metal and carbon fiber, is it gets dinged very easily. But all you have to do is do that, unstrap the top here, and you want to pull this around, and there is like a pull pin here. You want to pull this out and push this down until it locks into place. And let's go ahead and do it this way. There we go, and it's locked into place. Then you just want to carefully, watching your fingers, because you can snap your fingers, loosen this up a bit, and let's go ahead and do that, and you are pretty much ready to go. Like I said, you turn these two knobs and you can extend this thing out. Turn this a little more. And you can extend this thing out as I knock over every light in my studio. But you can extend this thing out to about 5 feet. we are going to keep it at 2.5 feet because we are in a very small studio space. So we'll go ahead and tighten these up. The knobs feel really great. They are solid metal knobs. Everything is very solid. Even this pull pin here to kind of lock the plate in place is awesome. The strap does not come off, it stays here. So you will probably want to just wrap this around a couple times and lock it off, which is just fine. And one thing that it didn't say that it came with that I was surprised and very happy that it comes with is it comes with one of these little exercise hand squeezy things. And that's because you can take this and you can put this at the back so you can add weights. I would suggest like a 2.5 pound, but all you do is turn the little knob back here and lift out the carbon fiber thing here, and that just clips on. You put the weight on, and then this clips in back of the weight and holds the weight in place so you can weight your camera. Really fantastic that this is included, and I also love the fact that they actually have a knob on the front where it stores. It's not just something you throw in a pocket and something you can lose. Everything on this thing just attaches to this thing, you throw it in the case, you're good to go. Let's go ahead and hook this thing up to my tripod, and we'll be back. Okay, so I am using my Manfrotto tripod because that is the only tripod I have, and I did see on the Digital Juice website, they did use one of these, something similar to it, probably their brand, but assembling this thing is very easy. Now, one thing I like to do, and I've done it with all my quick release plates, is I have, because I use the Manfrotto plate, I have the screws with the little tabs on them, so you could just grab them with your fingers and screw it in and be ready to go. So first thing you want to do is you want to take this thing, you want to line it up to where it's going to go. Okay, so our Manfrotto plate is on. Now, I did have to take off the arm. You will have to put it on the opposite side or just be without it. You don't really need it for this. So I've actually taken mine off. And what you'll do is just slide this into place, and then let's go on the inside, and it does, unfortunately, on this tripod, hide the knob that I need to tighten it with, but I can actually get my finger in there. There is enough room, and I have very long, chunky fingers. So there we go. And let me just move down here and pull this and lock that into place. And then it's got, I'm sorry for the out of focus, but it's got the knob here, so you can put on your camera or a ball head, and it does also have an adapter piece, so it is both 3/8 and 1/4-20. Like I said, the strap you can kind of tie away here, and that is it. That is pretty much the what we have here, the rocket arm here. Now it does have these levels, and we will get a close up here, but it does have these different levels, and I wish there was. Is getting scratched already. Okay. Let's see. Okay, and okay, so this is it. This is the jib, and as you can see, the range of motion on this thing is fantastic. I love this, love this. I am like a kid on Christmas right now. Range of motion is incredible. We are going to do a test video with this. Now, these knobs are solid metal. They are already starting to scratch, so just be careful. What I love about this is carbon fiber. It's got the pass-through here, so it makes it lighter. On this side, you have little like round loops here that are like measurements. Now, I wish the measurements were actually printed on here, but it's fine if they're not. I can add that with a label maker if I really want to get, if I really want to get into it. But this thing is great. The cool thing about this plate is a Swiss cheese plate. So once you're into your tripod, there are 1/4-20s and 3/8 holes here, so you can take an arm and your monitor and run your wire with some twisty ties up and control everything right here and see everything. They really thought of everything. Again, it's got this clip thing here, really digging the weight clip back here. Put 2.5 pound weights on here and then just clip it into place. And this thing is a buy. I could not recommend this more. It's just solid. I mean, yes, it's a little heavy, but this is great if you don't want to have a ginormous thing. This is much better than trying to build your own. I've built a couple of my own and they either fall apart after a while, or they just don't work well. By the time you're done buying the metal to build one, you could have already paid for, you know, one of these, paid for half of one of these. So I can definitely recommend this. Buy the newer version, just $80 less than the Digital Juice. A Shanks does make one of these. You know how I feel about a Shanks from the last video. So the newer is definitely the way to go. So that's it. Let me know if you plan to buy one of these. This is really a great piece of equipment to have in your cinematic arsenal. Let me know if you're gonna buy one. Questions, comments, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the bell button. I'm Stephen Michael Zach, and this is New to Me. Oh, hello. Hi. You're still here. But the video's over. Didn't you see the logo? I mean, that's it. So go ahead, go click on something else. Go on. Go. I mean it. We're done. Bye.